A humidifier can solve many common problems in a home, from dry air to excess static, and adding more humidity to the air you breathe can be both helpful and make life more comfortable too.
I recently reviewed the Levoit Superior 6000S Smart Evaporative Humidifier. You can check out that full review right here on the channel, but in this video we're going to look at some of the most common questions you have about humidifiers and get you the answers. I'd like to thank Levoit, which makes several quality humidifiers, for sponsoring this post. Though they have paid me for my time, they haven't told me what I have to say or what I can't say, and I got to do the research myself, so you can consider these thoughts my own. When I started researching humidifiers, I started seeing a lot of the same questions coming up again and again. Let's start with maybe the most obvious: what does a humidifier do?
A humidifier like the Superior 6000S is a device you fill with water, and it has a fan and often filters or wicks that help moisture or water, also called humidity, to get into your home. You can use an air quality monitor to tell you exactly what your humidity levels are. Ideal humidity is between about 30 to 50%, and some smart thermostats can also display your reading.
If you don't have a monitor, there are a few telltale signs of a dry home. There's excess static electricity, like if you're getting shocks or giving them, or your hair is flying away, you may have a dry home. If you've got dry or itchy eyes or chapped lips and moisturizers and lip balms aren't helping, dryness might be a problem. If you're getting coughs or nosebleeds, sometimes dry air can cause that. So if you check with a doctor, of course, do that first. But the other thing you might want to check into is whether or not the humidity in your home is appropriate.
When it comes to choosing a humidifier, there are 4 types. There's a central humidifier, which is part of your home's heating or cooling system. Ultrasonic or impeller, also known as cool mist humidifiers, use sound waves or a special rotating disc to give off a cool mist. Levoit's LV600S or the Levoit Oasis Mist 450S smart humidifier are examples of this type. Steam vaporizers use electricity to create hot steam inside the machine that then cools before it leaves the machine. While these can be good, you do need to take care not to spill them, since the hot water inside can cause burns. Then there's evaporators. These devices use a fan to blow air through a wet wick, filter, or belt. The Superior 6000S is an example of a smart evaporative humidifier.
Choosing a humidifier is actually really easy. Instead of hiring a professional installer and adding one to your home's heating or cooling system, you can instead choose one that's all ready to go and needs just a few easy setup steps. Often distilled water is recommended for use in humidifiers, particularly those that lack filters like ultrasonic or cool mist humidifiers. But sourcing distilled water can be both expensive and an annoyance.
That's why it might be a better choice to find a humidifier that can use ordinary tap water and that has some level of filtration, like the Levoit Superior 6000S. If you have pets or children in the home, a steam vaporizer or warm mist humidifier may not be a good choice for safety reasons. In that case, a cool mist or evaporative humidifier may be a better option.
What's the difference between a humidifier and an air purifier? In a word, water. Air purifiers will simply run your air through a filtration system to remove things like allergens or impurities, while a humidifier's job is to add water into the air and release that water as either a visible mist or an invisible water vapor.
While it's common to hear more about humidifier use in the winter, there are benefits to running a humidifier year-round.
Particularly if you use air conditioning in the summer, indoor air can be dry, and it may be beneficial to have a humidifier running all year. Of course, if you live in a drier climate, a humidifier may be needed constantly.
In this case, a larger format evaporative humidifier like the Levoit Superior 6000S would be an ideal choice for humidifying the whole home without needing constant fill-ups. Even if it's visible as it exits the machine, the mist will quickly evaporate and become invisible almost immediately. So whether you can see the water vapor emerging from your humidifier or not, it's still getting into your air, so both types of humidifier will be helpful. You can place a humidifier anywhere in your home. Many people use a basement or laundry room area as a convenient location.
Wherever you choose to place your device, ensure there's good clearance and circulation all the way around the unit, and it's not pushed into a corner or under a shelf where water could condense.
The Superior 6000S is unique in that it can humidify the whole home, so no matter where it's placed in the house, it will humidify up to 3,000 square feet.
Generally speaking, a clean humidifier is a healthy humidifier, so ensure you do regular cleaning and maintenance, no matter which type of humidifier you choose. Even so, ultrasonic humidifiers may require more maintenance because they typically lack filters that can absorb dust, mold, or impurities, and that's why they have to be kept clean.
Evaporative humidifiers use a safe, cool mist, and they use filters or wicks, which may make them a better choice for allergy sufferers or those looking for lower maintenance options. They're also better at minimizing mold and buildup. There are a few things that will ensure your humidifier not only has a long lifespan, but also avoids pushing impurities or microorganisms into your air.
Follow the manufacturer's recommendations for how often your humidifier should be cleaned and with which types of cleansers. In some cases, you may need to clean as frequently as daily with things like ultrasonic humidifiers, which do lack those filters. With my Superior 6000S here, Levoit recommends changing the water and cleaning the machine every 3 days, and if it's not going to be used, not to leave water sitting inside the humidifier. If you have hard water or lime scale buildup in your humidifier, you can use things like white vinegar, citric acid, or a special lime scale remover to clean the inside of your unit. If a pinkish or orangey biofilm has developed, or if you feel more cleaning power is needed, use soap and water and a soft bristled brush. You'll want to ensure all the parts of your humidifier dry thoroughly between cleanings as well.
Lastly, be sure to replace the filters or wicks regularly, especially if you notice any musty smell or mold growth. The Superior 6000S has an indicator that will light up when it's time to change the wick filters, and the app will let you know too, taking the guesswork out of replacement.
I've been really happy with my Levoit Superior 6000S, and I can recommend it since it's a great way to increase the humidity in your entire home. Don't forget, you can check out the full review right now.